Good morning. It's Ayya Vimala. Just saw something else I need to adjust. It's Ayya Vimala. I'm here in Crystal Lake, Illinois, and happy to be here with you. It's an overcast day here, and it's still beautiful. Lots of birds these days, so you can hear them in the middle of the night and then again in the morning. So that's really lovely to have. I hope you have birds where you are. This tonight is a really interesting night. It's a lunar eclipse and the full moon, and it's I think it's a distinctively bright full moon, but then there is an eclipse. The sun and the moon are on opposite sides of the world, so you'll be able to see that. And it's also Visakha Day, or tomorrow is Visakha Day, the kind of designated day. The whole month is really designated for Visak, but there are lots of special talks going on. I hope you've been able to catch some of those different programs, and a lot of them, if you find them online, will be, you'll be able to watch them later too if they're on YouTube. So I hope you're taking advantage of that. I wanted to begin with a metta practice. I was looking through files and found a metta practice I had saved from a teacher, Christy Tending, and she has a website. It's a lovely website. She's a life coach, but she also has a lot of beautiful Buddhist elements on her website. And this is from several years ago, but it's christytending.com, and she has beautiful calligraphy and some really lovely, almost frameable things that she's done. But this one that I had saved is a metta practice, and it's short, but I thought it would be a nice one to use because I'll read her instructions. And she focuses a lot on self-care for individuals and really connects it with that beginning point for loving kindness. To be able to truly practice loving kindness, loving friendliness, we have to begin with ourselves and really know how to care for ourselves and love ourselves. And her focus is often on self-care, helping others get their life, get their home life and their work life and spiritual life balanced for busy people, and especially working with women, or at one point was focused on working with women, trying to balance all of that. So this is, let's start with this metta practice. I'll read this with you, but we'll begin with a meditation and then I'll talk a little bit. So just allow your body to be in the posture that supports you and lets you be aware and awake, but is also giving you support, so your body can relax around that, your upright spine, whether you're walking or lying down on your back or sitting. You can feel your spine supporting you, and you can lift up your spine. Be aware of the body breathing. It's always a good time to just be grateful for the body, for the breath. And I'll read these are the instructions from Christy Tending. This meditation is the practicing well wishes for yourself or others in a way that cultivates a sense of loving kindness for both you and the recipient. Since we're all here for self-care, begin with yourself, offering yourself this loving kindness before moving on to others. Seated comfortably with your eyes closed, silently repeat these or your own phrases for a set duration. She suggests beginning with 5 minutes. Repeat 4 of the phrases or your own other phrases silently for the duration of the meditation, like counting the beads of a mala. They're not there to cultivate thoughts, but as a mindfulness tool. If thoughts arise, simply brush them away and return your attention to the phrases. So, I'm going to read the phrases to you, and you can just, I'll read this list. It's a short list. I'll read it twice, and then the rest of the time that we practice, for maybe another 5 minutes beyond that, you can just repeat the phrases that caught your attention and just repeat them to yourself. And I love that it's like counting the beads of a mala, so you're creating your own mental mala. May I be peaceful. May I have ease of well-being. May I be healthy in body and mind. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. May my life unfold smoothly with joy. May I be free from danger and harm. Now I'll repeat the list one more time, and you can then spend some minutes just repeating the phrases to yourself that draw your attention, creating the beads on your mala. May I be peaceful. May I have ease of well-being. May I be healthy in body and mind. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. May my life unfold smoothly with joy. May I be free from danger and harm. So sit with a few of these thoughts, or with your own thoughts that you use for your metta practice. We begin with ourselves, as I've been reading. May I be peaceful. Go through these suggestions or your own phrases. And then the next step is to send them out to those closest to you. People, maybe your pets, the things, the animals, the people, the other beings that you feel closest to, most connected to. And send these wishes out to them. after you've sent out wishes to your loved ones, the ones closest to you, you might want to focus on one person. You may have someone who's ill, or someone you really care about who's gone through something recently, someone that you have been thinking of, and you can spend time just sending these thoughts that you've chosen out to that one person. And when you feel complete and okay with that one person, special person, then we just begin to allow these thoughts of metta, of kindness, of friendliness, of goodwill, just allow them to move out and just leave no one, no being, no living being, no human being, no non-human being, no one's left out. We just radiate. Sometimes it's easier to start and move gradually out, but I think it's also okay when we've taken care of those closest to us, and maybe those who are sick or those who are in need of our compassion and our goodwill and our love, then we can just begin to feel ourselves radiate these thoughts out to all beings, just knowing that they're going, that these continue infinitely. These are boundless qualities. Let's just sit, and you can visualize your loving kindness mala beads. And as you're sending them out further and further, I'll end by reading the list again. And you've probably have your favorites that you practice with all the time, but I'll read this, and you can be practicing with the words I'm saying or with your own phrases. May all beings everywhere, human and non-human, be peaceful. May all beings everywhere have ease of well-being. May all beings everywhere in this universe be healthy in body and mind. May all beings everywhere be kind to themselves. May all beings everywhere accept themselves just as they are. May the lives of all beings unfold smoothly with joy. And may all beings everywhere be free from danger and harm. So now let's come together for the last few minutes. And I hope if you have time today that you can continue with this practice and send out these thoughts whenever you have a free minute. The world really needs our support, and we support it energetically, I think, with these thoughts of kindness and of generosity and compassion and love. So if you feel like, I know this morning when I was just reading some of the world news, there is that hopeless feeling sometimes. What can I do? What can I do? And I know the first thing we can do is practice metta and send our loving thoughts to all beings and to the countries of the world who are less fortunate than us. And I think we're all seeing now as COVID is rising up again in a lot of Asian countries and other countries that we're probably not getting any kind of reporting from. Their vaccination rates are so low. And we're blessed now that we have plenty of the vaccinations, and all we have to do is pay a little bit of attention to the news outside this country, and we see that this isn't what's happening in the rest of the world. So remember others, let that be your practice. And Vesak celebration is a time for generosity, so it's a perfect time to practice this metta from our hearts. Just giving the gift of our attention and our thought and our goodwill going out to others. And we can practice compassion exactly the same way. So don't let your own ability to feel joy or to feel happiness doesn't have to be affected by how we see the lack of that in other places. If we're feeling joy and happiness, it makes it even more important for us to be able to practicing sending those same feelings out to others, and it makes a difference. So enjoy the full moon tonight, and I'd like to end with I really like this sending merits, a way to send merits at the end of our practice. May the actions that we take towards the good, towards understanding ourselves, towards being more peaceful, be of benefit to all beings everywhere. So I've run out of time, and I have, I'll see you on Thursday morning, so hope all of you remember that tomorrow night there's chanting at Blue Lotus from 7 to 8, so you can join that on Zoom. And tomorrow night, before that, from 5:30 to 6:30 Central Time, Todd Nielsen is doing one of the Buddhist art presentations, and those are just beautiful. He has lots of pictures and art that he shows us and talks about. So it's a wonderful thing to be doing during this month of Vesak. It keeps your minds full of these beautiful images and representations of spiritual realities. So take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.